Okay, so let's set up the project. And to set up the project, we're going to go to launch the Epic Game Launcher, Unreal Engine, and it doesn't really matter what version of Unreal you're running. You can just get an Unreal version here, and I'm going to be using 4.251. So click this orange button, and we're going to give that a minute to load. So once that's loaded, depending on what version of Unreal you're using, if it's more than like 4.25, your screen will look like this, but otherwise it looks similar anyway. We want to go to Games, because we're creating a game, and it's going to be a third person. Now, for this, we're going to be using blueprints. My computer definitely can't handle ray tracing, so leave that, and I don't want any start content. Choose where you want to save it. Mine is saving to my document Unreal project and give it a name, which I'm going to call Totally Full Castle Warriors, because it is going to be a little bit like those games. Oh, apparently you can only have maximum 20 characters. There you go. And once you've got that and you're happy with it, we can go ahead and hit create project. This will just take another minute. And once it's loaded up, you'll see a screen that looks a little bit like this. We'll just use this as default and just go ahead and delete everything out that we don't want, which is mainly just the walls and obstacles. Delete that text, don't need that text. And you can scale the floor however you might want to set it up. So I'm just going to be having like a long, thin sort of pathway. I'm going to center my character as well. And there we go. That's going to be the start of my world. If I want to make more platforms, which I will do, I'm just going to probably put some cubes in there for now until we make some floor models. And, these will essentially become our paths, or at least placeholder paths. And we're going to have a long running floor. Now we might want to create some folders to organize our work, like blueprints, textures, materials, that kind of stuff for effects, sounds. So I'm just going to create a simple floor material for now. That'll go on my floor. So create a new folder called floor, right click, material, which will just be green _ M, just to make our floor look a bit more interesting. And on this new window, we're going to create a vector 3 by holding 3 and left clicking. So 3, left click, or get yourself a vector 3. Pick your color that you want to use. That'll do for me. Wire that up. Save it. Cool, we can close that window, drag and drop this onto things. Oh, might make that a bit darker. And essentially, we're ready to start making our path. So, maybe we like get this floor, and if we duplicate it by holding Alt and dragging off. Let's add some rotation and start making our actual world. And that's going to be the gist. In future tutorials, in future lessons, we'll actually make some things to happen in our obstacle course. And cool, we're ready to start working.